Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. Whoops, I've got my microphone wrong. Can anyone hear me? Answers in the comments. Can you hear me? Okay, any sound? Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me? And answer in the comments. Any sound? Hello, any sound? Answer in the comments, please. Any sound? Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, let me try leaving. Technical problem. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. Can you hear me? Answers in the comments. Okay, answers in the comments, please. Can you hear me? Vavara, can you hear me? So please say sound is okay. Can you type sound okay in the comments if it's okay? Sorry about that. There's always silly problems. So today is our IELTS reading live stream. I originally tried this a long time ago, actually, 2 weeks ago, but unfortunately it went a bit wrong because this is a very difficult live stream to do well. So we had a few technical problems. So we're doing it again, and we hope this time it will be perfect. Okay, everyone can hear me. Please put more messages saying sound okay. Yes, okay. And we have a very special backstage guest ready to join us in the studio today. Backstage guest, are you ready to come on? Please let me know. Yes, let's get our backstage guest on. Do you want to turn your camera on, backstage guest? Yeah, let's get you on. Let's get the right setup. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Chris.
Hello, Vavara. Good afternoon from England. Good afternoon where you are. I think I need a bit of light in my studio. Let's get the light on. Ooh, natural light is not very good. How are you today, Vavara?
Good.
That's okay. So are you ready for today's live stream?
Well, yes.
Good. We have actually practiced this a bit, so I hope it is good. Let's see if anyone's here. We've got Dadio. Dadio? We've got Daisy in the studio. Hello, Daisy.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Say hello to Daisy, Vavara.
Hello, Daisy.
Daisy is filling in a form and also watching the live stream. Let's put Daisy's message there. Anyone who would like to join us in the studio, send me a message either here on YouTube or on Hello Talk, and I will send you the link and you can come and join us. Okay, I can see two eyes, so Daisy and someone else. Anyone else? Please say hello. Daisy says hello to you, Vavara, co-host.
Yes, hello, Daisy.
Good. Let's get started then. Let's go into the... Whoops. Sorry. Why did I get rid of you? Wrong button. Clumsy teacher. What am I trying to do? It's hard for me to think and press buttons at the same time. I'm trying to remove this advert and then add my classroom. Okay, so we're going to start. Maybe you've seen this before. We always start with a quick introduction to IELTS. So that's about 10 minutes. Then we're going to focus on IELTS reading, and we're going to do today's sample passage. So yeah, if you've seen this before and you're a bit bored, you can disappear for 10 minutes if you want to, or you can go through it. I think practice makes perfect. That's my favorite expression. So the more you do it, the more you know about it. Let's see if you're perfect yet. Varvara, do you remember everything about IELTS? Let's find my classroom. Here it is. Okay, blah, blah. There's all my boring stuff. I'll walk you through it again. My career. So I've taught all over the world. I started teaching in South Korea in 2009. Then I went to China in 2014. Vietnam, 2017, I think. France, 2017. Then I came back to where it all started, my life and the English language in London. I've since worked in, these are my skills and qualifications and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. My YouTube channel, please like and subscribe so I can grow and bring you lots of great live streams. I'll try to. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I've also taught in Turkey and Philippines online. Okay, IELTS, what does it stand for, Varvara? IELTS?
IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System.
Good. Sorry, let me just get my sound is not very loud in my ears. Let's see if the computer agrees with you. Do you think the computer will agree with you?
Yes.
Okay, yes. International English Language Testing System. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It tests your English language to see how good it is. Okay, and what is the scoring system?
The scoring system is from 0 to 9.
Yes, let's have a look. There we go. Most people want what level?
From 6 to 9.
Yeah, 6 plus, certainly 5 plus. Some people want 5, but usually 6 is a good level. By the way, I don't usually, this isn't actually a question, but we'll just add it in. IELTS is a very difficult exam, so you can't really start IELTS as a beginner. What level English should you have to start IELTS? Varvara, do you know the answer to this one?
Maybe level English 4.
Level 4? What does that mean, level 4?
Well, I'm not sure.
Do you know the English levels? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, the Cambridge levels or the European framework levels, I think they're called.
Yes. B1.
So that's a good guess. Intermediate. Actually, they recommend B2, which is upper intermediate. So that's usually quite a few years of study. So you need to be a good level. You cannot really, I've seen students start at a lower level and it's just very, very difficult. So really get your general English very good first. Then you can start this special qualification. And even when you have this, then it's like 6 months of hard work to get from your B2 level to a good IELTS level. Okay, those were extra questions I just added. Okay, where were we? And why is the sound strange in my ears? Okay, why do people study IELTS?
People study IELTS just to get a certificate. Just to get a certificate of the English level to study at university in an English-speaking country or to get a job in an English-speaking country.
Yes, that's what the computer says also. Yeah, some people just want to show their level. Yeah, look at my level. It's really good. But most people want it for something more useful. Just to live in an English-speaking country or study. Or to be honest, it could be a course in any country in the English language. Also, it could be. What are the different kinds of IELTS tests?
So the different kinds of IELTS tests are general and academic IELTS.
Yes, let's see if computer agrees with you. I'm sure it will. General and academic, and what does that mean? What's the difference between the two?
So general are, general is much easier than academic. Academic is suitable for those wanting to study at some universities. More difficult reading and writing tests.
Good. Are you peeping at the answers on your PowerPoint? All right, don't worry. I'm not going to tell you. Yes, suitable for those wanting to study at university. More difficult reading and writing sections. Okay, what's the format of the IELTS exam? What are the 4 different skills?
The 4 different skills are speaking, writing, reading, and listening.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Speaking, listening, reading, and writing. How much are we going to talk about today? Yeah, let's just quickly go about the speaking. So how many parts for speaking?
Speaking has 3 parts.
Good. 3 parts. Yes. Simple personal questions, speech, and then difficult discussion questions. Listening.
Listen has 4 parts.
Good. A mixture of monologues, so that's one person speaking, and dialogues, 2 people speaking. And writing has how many parts?
Or 2 parts.
Yeah, good. So that's diagram description essay and opinion essay. But the star of the show today is what?
Listening.
No. What's the start of the show? What are we doing today?
Reading. Sorry.
Reading. Good. So how many parts in reading?
So reading has 4 parts.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, so 3 parts.
Good. It's easy to get mixed up because all of these different numbers. It's 3 parts. Yeah, 3 passages, 1 hour. About 40 questions. So that's 13 or 14 questions per text. This is an example. As you see, 2 pages, a lot of stuff. That's an example, bringing cinnamon to Europe. Okay, we're not going to talk about writing today. We don't have enough time. That's another story for another day. So we're going to zoom on to what is important. And we're going to have to talk about skimming and scanning. Anyone who does IELTS reading needs to know about these 2 important skills. And we have 2 eagles there. Why do we have eagles in the classroom?
Well, eagles have very good eyes.
Yes, they're famous. And we have an expression in English to have an eagle eye. So have a good eye to be good at noticing things. And look at his eagle eye. I wonder if IELTS are good at IELTS. Eagles are good at IELTS reading with their eagle eyes. Skimming and scanning. Okay, what are these strange words? What is skimming, Vivara? Do you remember?
Yes, so skimming is a way of reading quickly. You don't read everything, but you need to understand the main idea of the text. For example, you do not read every word, but focus on titles and dates.
Yeah, let's see what the eagle says. So the eagle is going to start talking. Skimming is a way of reading quickly to understand the main idea of a text. You do not read every word, but focus on titles, headings, and the first sentences of paragraphs. This helps you get the general meaning of topic without paying attention to small details. Why do we need this for? Why do we need this for IELTS? Why do we need to skim?
So we need skimming in IELTS because we don't have enough time to read every single word.
Yes, 3 passages, 1 hour. That's not. It's just you're a bit so fast. So we don't have the luxury. That's like the easiness of reading every single word and then really understanding it fully and enjoying it. So we have to be quick. What is scanning?
So scanning is scanning is a fast reading method used to find some information such as dates, names, and answers to some questions.
Yes, so you scan your eyes like an eagle or a computer. You're just looking for one little thing. What does the eagle say? Eagle? Scanning is a fast reading method used to find specific information such as numbers, names, or dates. You do not read the whole text, but move your eyes quickly until you see the exact word or fact you need. It is useful when answering questions or checking facts. So you'll need this for IELTS. Remember, so much information. You're just going to look for one word, and we can practice these skills now. And we see our eagles. One of them is having a cup of coffee. The other one is having a glass of wine. Why is this eagle having a cup of coffee?
Because the following text is about coffee.
Good. So we're going to practice skimming. So we're going to move our eyes, not exactly like an eagle, but just like a snake. Just kind of roughly get the idea without reading everything. Just about 20 seconds. Which sentence is the most important?
Well, the first sentence.
The first one. Yeah, maybe the last one is quite important. So if you read anything fully, you can read the first one maybe. So I'll give you 15 seconds. You're just going to skim your eyes over this text, and you're going to give me a quick 1-sentence summary. Ready? Go. Tick, tick, tick.
I've read it.
Oh, okay. Tick, tick, tick. So a 1-sentence summary, what is it about?
It is about coffee, the most popular drink enjoyed by millions of people.
Okay, yeah, can you give me more? What exactly does it have, like keywords?
It is talking about countries and cities which produce coffee.
Yeah, we can do that. I would say keywords are like origin. It's not a word here, but origin. So I'd say coffee, its origin, its history, and today, and its use. That's what I'd say. But yeah, you got the main stuff. And now we're going to scan for something. Let's scan for the word Mecca. Can you see the word Mecca?
Yes.
Where is it in the text?
It is line 4, word, the word before the last word.
Yeah, we've got it here. So this is actually a famous city. It's a famous and important city in the Islamic religion. Okay, so why is it used in this text? Why is it there?
It is there because it is talking about that in the 15th century, coffee houses were very popular in Mecca.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, it was a place where they had many coffee houses in the past. Okay, so that's just some practice, and these things are very important in IELTS reading: synonyms and paraphrases. What is a synonym?
A synonym. So, a synonym is a word that has the same meaning as another word.
Same or similar meaning, yes.
For example, big can have a synonym enormous.
Yeah, good. Let's see what the eagle says. Eagle, what do you say? Synonyms are words that have the same or almost the same meaning. For example, big and large are synonyms. Sometimes synonyms are not exactly equal, but they can be used in similar situations. Learning synonyms helps you to avoid repeating the same word too often in writing or speaking. Okay, can you give me a synonym of eagle?
Bird of prey or just bird.
Good, yeah. Bird of prey are birds which go catching other animals to eat them. So not exactly the same, but similar. Yes. Okay. And what is a paraphrase?
A paraphrase is a word. Well, it is when you have one word and you can say it in another way.
Yeah, good. So it's like a synonym, but it's not one word, it's many words. Same meaning, different words. Let's just see what the eagle says. A paraphrase is when you express the same idea using different words or structures. For example, she is very tired can be paraphrased as she feels exhausted. Paraphrasing shows you understand the meaning of a text and helps you explain it in a new way without changing the message. Why are synonyms and paraphrases important for IELTS reading?
They are important because, for example, in IELTS reading, you might have a question, and in the text, it is as a paraphrase.
Yes, so they will ask you a question with one word, but you won't have that exact word in the text. It will be a synonym of it. Let's try a paraphrase. Let's see. Yes, George is my favorite eagle. Can you paraphrase that sentence for me, Vavara?
I adore George most.
Yes, adore. Yeah, that means that's like a special word for like. I adore George most. Okay. Okay. Do you want to turn your camera on? Can you see, or you don't have to? Just it's good if it's working.
Yes, I think that I can't turn it on.
Oh, okay, fine. If you want to be private, I don't mind. It's just good if we can have them working. Okay. What was I talking about? Let's go back to the page. Yes, so we have a text we're going to talk about. Here it is. If you want to know the book and the number, can you remember the book and the number so people can look it up?
So it is IELTS 19 Cambridge University Press, Test 3 Reading.
I thought it was test 1. It's test 1 reading. Yeah.
Sorry, test 1. Sorry.
So IELTS have many books. They bring them out all the time. Every so often. I think there's 20 or more books now. And yeah, each book has 4 tests with each skill: speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Okay, so this is passage 1 of test 1, passage 1 of 3 passages. And what's the title of this text?
So how tennis rackets have changed.
Whoops, I just realized there's something I have to do. What do I have to do?
You need to delete the titles.
Yeah, so so everyone understands, when you read this text, it won't have titles. This is just an exercise we do to help our understanding. So I'm going to cover them up. Okay, so how tennis rackets have changed, and what have I brought to the classroom to help us learn? What's happened? Why can't I hear anything? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, did you hear my question or what I said?
This is a tennis racket.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about show that. I might go into big, so you can, to make that better. Sometimes I can change it like this. Then the tennis racket is bigger, and then go back like this. There we go. Okay, so how tennis rackets have changed. So this was all new to you because you've never played tennis, but yeah. So tennis racket is the tool, the piece of equipment we use to play tennis. I used to play tennis quite a lot when I was younger, but I never got very good. Okay, so we have some questions. I'll find the questions here. So they are true or false questions, or not given, or gap fill. What is the first thing, if you are a super student, you must do with IELTS reading?
Well, I need to scan and skim the text.
Yeah, if you can, and then you make a map. So we just put a little title for each paragraph, so we know what information is contained there. So we're going to start with paragraph 1. Let's have a quick skim. Okay, so 15 seconds. Everyone have a skim. Yeah, that strange noise was my clock ticking. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I think really if you're a super student, you can just do this in 2 minutes. Just skim your eyes over everything, make little notes next to each paragraph. Can you give me a phrase? What is this about?
It is about how a professional tennis player, Andy Murray, suddenly gets good.
Yeah, whoops, I didn't have the title covered up. Yes, so Andy Murray, I've actually got a picture of him. So he was a very famous British player, very good about 10 years ago. He's stopped now, I think. So it's about how Andy Murray got good and how that was special, because at the time there were 3 really, really good players: Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. A difficult new word, outsider. What is an outsider?
It is somebody who is not mentioned in some group of people.
Who is what?
Who is not good as somebody else.
Yeah, it has different meanings, but that's the meaning here. Somebody who is not considered amongst the best people. Okay, so yeah, what we should do is we should go back to here. Whoops, let's get this done. And yeah, we get our title ready. Murray suddenly gets good. That's what paragraph 1 is about. So this will make sense later when we go to the questions, so we know where to look for everything. Okay, there's Murray, paragraph 2. Okay, so 15 seconds. Let's just skim our eyes over this.
I skimmed it.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
I read it.
Okay, you mean you skimmed over it?
No, I've read it.
You read it properly?
Yes.
Okay. Speed reading, and I suppose that's another approach. So what's this about? Quick summary.
It is about reasons why the professional player Andy Murray got good. He got a new coach and he changed the strings on his rackets.
Yes, good. Okay. A few new words. Yeah, okay, we'll talk about the words later, actually, because this is the process where we don't focus too much on the detail. And what does computer say? Yes, reasons why Murray got good. He got a new coach and new strings. Coach is another word for trainer. And just in case you don't know the tennis vocabulary, this is our tennis racket. These are strings. Yeah, we'll quickly do it now, the other stuff. What's this part of the racket that goes around the strings?
It is the frame.
Yeah, good. Can I just disappear you and just do me? Okay. Can I hear you?
Yes.
I can still hear you, just see me. Okay. And this is the frame, these are the strings. And what's this part of the racket?
That's the grip.
Yeah, but I mean, what's under that?
Oh, the handle.
Yeah, so it's the handle, and the bit that goes over it, the tape that goes round and round, that's called the what?
The
Grip. You said it before, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it helps you hold the racket. Sometimes when you're very sweaty, it feels almost like it falls off, but the grip will help you to hold it. So that's our quick tennis racket lesson. Let's go back so we can see us both. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, I think now I have to go back to our map. And on our map, we can go here and take this off. So reasons why Murray got good, new coach, new strings. Then we go to paragraph 3. Okay. This is silly. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, 15 seconds. This one you won't be able to read, definitely, because it's a really big paragraph. Let's go. Just snake your eyes over like a kind of snake in a snake pattern, like a snake.
I've read.
What is this about?
It is about how players change the rackets to suit them.
Yeah, racket change or modification is the word that means. That means changing. Okay, let's just, sorry?
The example is Mike and Bob Bryan. They have experimented with their rackets.
Good. We guess they would be key words, sorry. So Mike and Bob Bryan there. Tennis players changing rackets, for example, Mike and Bob Bryan, that's what we put here. The rest is all blah, blah, blah detail, which we will need when we go into the detail when we look at the questions. Okay, so we're still just in the mapping stage now, making ourselves a nice little map. And then we've got our, page 1, paragraph 3, title here. Computer, please reveal tennis players changing rackets, for example, Mike and Bob Bryan. Okay. And then we're going to go to paragraph 4, and we're going to quickly skim through it. Okay, ready and go. Tick, tick, tick. Whoops. Okay, what's this about?
It is about reasons for all these changes.
Yeah, reasons for changing rackets. Okay. And I actually put a reason in brackets. If you have, I don't know, you could put that, but it will take a bit of extra time. Players are so good and they are close in level. Okay, so yeah, we will put that back in our map. Where has my map gone? Back here, paragraph 4. Reasons for players modifying their rackets. Okay, so I really should have covered these up before. Okay, so now page 2, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. So you see why we've kind of got to do this. Because there is so much information. I don't know, some students might just make a mental plan, but for me, I don't really have a good memory. So I will just, maybe the titles won't be as big as the ones we've created, but you at least just have some words, or at least circle some key words so you know what each part of the text is about. Okay, where are we going to now? Page 2, paragraph 1. Okay, let's just have a quick scan. Tick, tick, tick. What is this about?
So it is about about racket modifications in the past and now.
Racket modifications in the past and now. Let's see what computer says. Yes, and I thought that would be a keyword, Fisher. So this looks to be like a tennis player. Okay. So there, we put that back on our map. Let's go back now. Where are we? Map, where are you? Page 2, paragraph 1. There we go, racket modifications. And now we go to the next paragraph, which is page 2, paragraph 2. Okay, let's just have a quick scan, 15 seconds. Okay, what is this about? Quick summary.
Well, it is types of racket modification.
Yes, types of racket modification. Let's see. Modification, remember that word, it means change. And you can, I even put the type, string bed. So these are the strings. So I guess this is the string bed here. And this, remember, this is the racket frame. Okay, let's go back to our big map and get that one ready. Big map, where are you? Here you are, paragraph 2, and there's our little title, and then we're going to go to page 2, paragraph 3. Page 2, paragraph 3. There we go. Okay, and let's just have a quick read about this. No peeping at the accidental title. Okay. Tick. Okay, what's this about? Summary, please.
So this is about, well, how the racket strings were made in the past and how they're made right now.
Yeah, what did I put? Racket strings, past and present. Remember, if you don't know the vocabulary, there's a little bit of specialist tennis vocabulary here, but most natives will know this, but not all of it. Some of the vocabulary we'll talk about later is very specialist, and no one will know it really, except for really good tennis players. So these are the strings. Okay, so then we go back to our map and we put that in. Actually, I don't know if can I be bothered to do that again? Or let's just race on, shall we? Here. So paragraph 3, page 2. Let's just cover up the title. Okay, so some start reading. Okay, quick summary. What is page 2, paragraph 4 about?
It's about reasons why copolyester is better than other synthetics.
Yeah, good. So that word, in case people don't know, what does synthetics mean?
Synthetics is a kind of not real.
Exactly. I think these strings are probably synthetics. I don't think they are made from animal parts. Let's see what the computer says. Yes, racket strings are now copolyester. And the reasons. So this is some kind of material. Yeah, so it's very specific. The one before was just about racket strings, past and present, and this goes into more detail, a type of racket strings, copolyester racket strings, and why we use them now. Okay, let's just cover this up. Paragraph 5, page 2, tick, tick, tick. Yeah, if you are new, I'm just making a ticking sound. I am being a clock. So time here is the enemy in IELTS and in life. Without time, everyone would get a perfect IELTS score, but we only have 20 minutes. So we do the best we can. Quick summary. What is this about?
So this is about heat samples strong curve.
Strong what?
Strong serve.
Oh, I think it said swerve. Yeah, so you're too young to remember Pete Sampras, but I told you who he was. Can you tell us who he was?
So Pete Sampras was a UK professional player.
Yeah, good. Maybe if we're clever, we might add that word, serve. Yeah, he was a super champion back in the 1990s, an American player. Yeah, remember that? So I put racket frame change. Remember, this part of the racket is the frame. And we'll talk about the serve now, shall we? Can you remember what a serve is in tennis? A little bit of specialist tennis language.
You hit the ball.
Yeah, it's a special way. Tennis is divided into little games, which is a collection of plays. So you throw the ball up. I think I've got a ball actually, or an orange ball. I won't actually throw it up. So you throw it up. Can you see me? Am I in camera?
Yes.
Let's get back so I can see my camera. Yeah, so I throw up the ball and you hit it like this in a hard way at the other player. That's serve. Normally the other ones we just call shots, when you just hit it like this or like that. Okay, so back to the wide view. Where was I with my thing? Okay, so yes, racket frame changes. Example, Pete Sampras. Now page 2, paragraph 6. Tick tock goes the clock. Okay, what's this one about? Quick summary.
It's about Gonzalo Oliveira, but a professional tennis player, Portuguese, how he changed the grip on his rackets because the grip it had was very uncomfortable to hold.
Yeah, that's a key word, isn't it? And I think this is a key word, handle. Never heard of him. I guess he was maybe a slightly famous player in the past, maybe. Or no, maybe no, I'm not sure. I don't know who he is. Okay, let's see what the computer says. Yes, racket frame changes the handle. Remember our tennis racket, and this part is the handle. Okay, specialist tennis vocabulary. But it's not too specialist. Most people will know that, even learners of English, I hope. Okay, then we move on to page 2, paragraph 7, I think. Is it 7? Is this the last one? Okay, yeah, we're nearly done. What is this about?
So it is about summary of the text. What will happen in the future?
Sorry, I didn't even give you text, a ticking clock, did I? Yeah. So it's just a summary. It's just everything that's been in the text, but very, very short. And then just a question at the end about the future. So that doesn't really give us much. Okay, so that completes the first part of the exercise, which is making a map. So if you're watching at home, that might seem a bit strange, me making all these ticking noises and spending a long time making a map. But this is not actually what happens in reality. In reality, this whole process, if you're a super student, should take only about 2 minutes. So you're just skimming and scanning your eyes like an eagle, so you know where everything is. And now we have a beautiful map. We see what's in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, page 1, and paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, page 2. Now we start the next part of the process. What's the next part of the process?
The next part of the process is answer all the questions.
Good. So we start with questions 1 to 7, and what is the task type?
So we need to say true, false, not given.
Yeah, so true, it's in the text and it agrees, it's correct. False, it's in the text, but it's wrong. Not given is no information. Okay, number 1. Can you read sentence number 1?
So, people had expected Andy Murray to become the world's top tennis player for at least 5 years before 2016.
Yeah, good. We talked about Andy Murray, famous player in the 2000s and 2010s. Okay, so remember our map. Where are we going to look for this information?
On our map, we are going to look in paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1, yes. And if we do a scan, whoops, I'm on the wrong page. That was stupid. So page 1 of paragraph 1. So tell me the page and the paragraph. Yeah, good. And can you scan for Andy Murray?
Yes, I found him.
Yeah. Here it is, good. And we're going to go to our big paragraph to help us. Okay, I think the way we're going to do this, we're going to write the question. Whoops, I have my questions somewhere. If I'm more organized, can you say the question again for me?
People had expected Andy Murray to become the world's top tennis player for at least 5 years before 2016.
Yeah, so let's write that down. If you remember your grammar, it's one of your favorite tenses, the past perfect. The past before the past. People had expected Andy Murray to become the world's top player for at least 5 years before 2016. Oops, 2016. Okay, so what do you think? Having a quick skim, have you found anything to give us the answer?
Yes.
What have you found? Line number or line from the bottom?
So, line 3 from the bottom.
3 from the bottom, this sentence, yeah, 5 years. This one? Okay, can you read out the sentence and tell me how it gives you your answer?
Yet 5 years previously had been regarded as a talented outsider who entered but never won the major tournaments.
Good. So do you think that makes the answer true or false?
False.
Yeah, so you're saying it's a direct contradiction of the question. So that was a new word. You remind us what an outsider is.
So an outsider is somebody who is not in a group of people who do something very good.
Yeah, good. So yeah, we could scan here for 5 years. We find 5 years and we have a synonym there actually. Previously is a synonym of before, and then we find our answer located. He was not a top player, not expected to become a top player, but he was an outsider. The opposite of a top player, really. Okay, well, certainly not a top player. Okay, so then number 2. Can you read statement number 2?
So the change that Andy Murray made to his rackets attracted a lot of attention.
Yeah, so where are we going to look for this?
In paragraph 2.
Yeah, if we just look at our map, so where is our map? Yeah. Oh, I've got lost. I have to go back, don't I? So here's our map, page 1, paragraph 2, reasons why Murray got good. Okay, and let's find the big one. And then we're going to write our sentence here. So what is our sentence to write?
So the change that Andy Murray made to his rackets attracted a lot of attention.
Okay, and where did you find the answer here?
I found it in line 4. Another change was so simple as to pass more or less unnoticed.
Yeah, we'll just talk about the word subtle. That was a new word for you. What does subtle mean?
Subtle mean it is, well, not really unnoticed.
Yeah, kind of the opposite of noticed. Yeah, unnoticed, small. Yeah, it's a strange word. So with a silent B, we don't say subtle, we say subtle. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think the answer is true or false?
False.
Because?
Because here it says that, the change that Andy Murray made to his rackets was very simple.
Subtle. Yeah, good. So attracted. So we have a direct contradiction of the text. Attracted a lot of attention is kind of the opposite of subtle. Yeah, to scan in to find the answer, we can change. We can maybe scan in for the word change. We have change here, and then we find the answer here. So we're going to go for number 2, false. We should really write in our answers now, shouldn't we? If we're going to be organized, let's write them in. Number 1, false. Yes. Number 2, false.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll check later at the end. We have the answers at the end of the PowerPoint. Can you read statement number 3?
Statement number 3. Okay, so most of the world's top players take a professional racket stringer on tour with them.
So yeah, that's more slightly specialist language. What is a racket stringer?
A racket stringer is somebody who strings the rackets.
Yeah, so more, slightly technical language, though most people will know this. So here's your racket. These are the strings. A racket stringer will take out the old strings and put in new, beautiful strings. Okay, and where are we going to look for this one?
In paragraph 3.
Yeah, if we look at our map, I think that one is about rackets. Yeah, racket strings, past and present. Actually, we have a few about racket strings, so possibly it could be here, but this one looks a bit specialist. So let's start with paragraph 3. Okay, and sorry, read the question for me again.
Most of the world's top players take a professional racket stringer on tour with them.
Okay, so maybe have a bit of a scan. Can you scan and find the word stringer?
Yes, I've found the word stringer.
Okay, what does it say about stringers? Anything about going on tour with players?
Well, it says about stringers that about calling triplo a stringer. Well, it doesn't say about any stringers going on tour with professional players.
Yeah, good. In case you don't know, a tour is just when you travel around, usually around the world, going to different tournaments or competitions. Yeah, so we scanned for stringer. Which line?
Line 4.
Yeah, okay. Nothing about professional stringers going on tour. Any other stringers? No. So this is the place. So there's nothing here. Okay, I'll just check here. This is about stringers, but I think this is a bit more specialist, isn't it? About strings. Okay. So what do we think? Is true, false, or not given?
Not given.
Yeah, there's no information there, is there? Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Back to the questions. Sorry, so we're going for NG, no information. Sometimes there's no information. It's not true, it's not false, it's just not given. And number 4. Can you read number 4?
Mark and Bob Brown use rackets that are light in comparison to the majority of rackets.
Sorry, the words there are in comparison to the majority of rackets. Do you know those two words?
In comparison to the majority of rackets.
Majority.
Majority of rackets.
Yeah, so comparison is connected to the adjective compare. So when you look at things together and see what's the same or what's different, majority means most of. Okay, I think you knew those words kind of, didn't you? And where are we going to look for this answer?
Well, we are going to look. We need to scan and find the words Mike and Bob Bryan.
Yeah, so, and that was, changes to rackets, paragraph 3. So let's go into paragraph 3. Is it right? Let's hope there's nothing wrong. Yeah, is this the Mike and Bob one? Yeah. So, okay. What's happened here? The sentence has leaked through, isn't it? It's very annoying. So can you read the sentence again, sorry?
Mike and Bob Bryan use rackets that are light in comparison to the majority of rackets.
Remember the word, it's not majority. What's the pronunciation?
Majority.
Yeah. Use rackets that are light in comparison to the majority of rackets. Okay. I'm sorry?
It's false because here it says that the rackets they use now weigh more than the average model.
Yeah, good. So you've had a scan, I guess, of. So give me tell me where it is. Is it the beginning, the end?
The end.
the last sentence. Let's underline that. Yeah, so you can look, there's no word light, but we have the word way, which is connected to light. So can you read the sentence again, sorry?
The rackets they use now weigh more than the average model and also have a denser string pattern.
Good. So yeah, that's just a. So you said it's false. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, good. It's a direct contradiction. They're not light in comparison to other ones. In comparison to, they weigh more. And some very technical language, which you don't have to know here, but we actually talked about that. We found out what they are. So strings, vertical strings are called mains, I think, and horizontal strings are called crosses. Don't worry, I didn't know that. That's a very specialist language. Only really good tennis players might know that. Good. So we are, you said false, did you? So that's number 4. So we go back to the answer page and write false. Where is my answer page? Here, number 4 is false. And now we're going to read number 5. Can you read number 5 for me?
But we already found the answer for number 5. So,
Yeah.
yes, when Fisher played with a spaghetti string racket that he designed himself.
Yeah, where are we going to look for this?
Page 2, paragraph 1.
Yeah, I think we could do a scan, or maybe we did a scan before and we highlighted these as important words.
Yes. Now see. Sentence in.
Yeah. Sorry,
in
what?
line.
Yeah, one second. So let me just highlight these keywords. So they're probably going to be keywords when you have a name, probably important. And that's a really weird word. Spaghetti strong. I can't even see it. Where's spaghetti strong? Oh, here it is, line 3. What does that mean, a spaghetti strong racket? Does he have a racket with spaghetti in it that he can eat?
No, it is just a kind of just a name.
Yeah, but I guess the strings are very springy, like spaghetti. So when the ball hits it, they kind of go boing back, and then helping the ball to zoom off the racket, I guess. Okay, what was our question again? Can you read it for me so I can write it down?
So, when Fisher played with a spaghetti string racket that he designed himself.
Okay, so what do you think? Did you find a sentence that can help you?
Well, yes.
So I suppose you scanned for spaghetti strung. Anything here about him designing a spaghetti strung racket?
No, it doesn't say that he designed it.
Yeah, so we're kind of skimming over. We're going design. Can you see the word design?
No.
Actually, he played with, created, but he didn't create that. It created, that's the racket. Maybe they're trying to trick us. We see the word created. We think he created. He didn't. Nothing here. Anything more about spaghetti rackets in any other places or not? I think no, it's just one. So that's where to look. And so which option are we going for? True, false, or not given?
Given.
Not given. Okay, so let's go back to the answer page. And number 5 will be written as not given. Okay, and number 6. Can you read number 6?
I just wanted to tell everyone what topspin means.
Yeah, I think that will come up later. We're going to talk about that later, shall we? Okay, number 6.
Weather can affect how professional players adjust the string on their rackets.
Yeah, good. So where do you think we look for this? Where's on that? Which paragraph? Which page? Which paragraph?
So, page 2, paragraph 2. Oh no, paragraph. Paragraph. Yes, 2.
Paragraph what? Are you sure?
2. Paragraph 2.
Are you sure?
Yes, 2.
Oh,
Paragraph.
sorry. I can't even remember this one. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll believe you. I forget these ones sometimes. Page 2, this one.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember. So this is about racket changes, isn't it? The weather can affect players. So, sorry, this is about yeah. So we said, I'm sorry. So we said it's about strings. Yeah.
Yes, clinical conditions. It says here. So we'll even change it depending at the clinical conditions.
Okay, let's write the sentence first. So the weather can affect how professional players adjust. Is it that one?
Yes.
Yeah, adjust the strings on their rackets. Okay. I've spelled something wrong, I think. Yeah, hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry, there's something weird with my sound. As always, weird technical problems. Okay, so yeah, we found this because the question is about strings, and this is about, string bed. Okay, so what have you got?
So I've got the answer true because here it says they will continually change it depending on various factors, including the cause, service, clinical conditions, and games types.
Yeah, be careful with your pronunciation. It's not clinical conditions. What does it say? Yeah, so this is obviously a new word for you. Climatic conditions. So it's an adjective. The noun is climate. What does that mean? Climatic conditions.
I think that climatic conditions means weather.
Yeah, it's just a paraphrase of weather. So different words, same meaning. So therefore, the weather can affect how professional players adjust their strings. It has the same meaning. Players will change their strings depending on blah blah and weather. So you're going for true, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me find that one again. Where is our answer page here? So number 6 is true, weather true. Okay, number 7. Can you read number 7?
It was believed that the change Pete Sampras made to his rackets contributed to his long, strong serve.
Yeah, remember where we found Pete Sampras? We talked about him earlier, didn't we? Where does he live in this text? Which page and paragraph? Where's the map?
He lives in page 2, paragraph 5.
Yeah, I even wrote him because I thought he might be important. I wrote him there, or we could highlight him. So let's go to page 2, paragraph 5. Say hello to Pete Sampras. So he was a super champion back in the 1990s from the USA. If anyone remembers him, like me when I was playing tennis as a youngster. 5, you said here.
Yes.
Yeah, Pete Sampras. Okay, give us, what was the sentence again? Can you tell me?
The sentence was, it was believed that the change Pete Sampras made to his rackets contributed to his strong serve.
Yeah, it was believed the changes Pete Sampras made to his racket contributed to his strong serve. Let's just explain those words. Contribute might be a difficult word. What does that mean, contribute? Can you remember?
Let me try and think what it means by reading the text. Maybe it means rather sure, but it might mean was what kind of their well, it means that because of something. Well,
Yeah, kind of. So it causes something. So the changes made to his racket caused or led to, or was the reason for his strong serve.
yes.
And we talked about serve before. If I can just get the right. I haven't. Have I been on this camera angle all the time? I got rid of you. Oh, that was ridiculous. We can't see anything. Oh, you should have told me. Sorry. Okay, so this is a serve. You throw up the ball and hit it. Oh my dearie me, was I on the wrong camera?
Yes.
So yeah, we have to tell me these things, or the students can't see anything. Okay, so I lost what I was thinking about. So yeah, the serve is when you hit the ball really hard with the racket. Okay, so the serving power. It's believed that changes Pete Sampras made to his racket contributed to his strong serve. Okay, so what did you say?
Well, I said that the answer is line 3, for example, much of the serving power of the UK professional player Pete Sampras was attributed to the addition of 4 or 5 lead weights onto his rackets, and today professionals have the weight adjusted during the manufacturing process.
Yeah, good. So yeah, this is just the key part here. So are you going for true or false?
True.
True, yes. So it's kind of so it says the reason his serve got better, his serving power, was because he did these changes to his rackets, which is adding lead weights. And that was a new word. What does that mean, lead?
Lead means a kind of metal.
Good. And a weight is something to make something heavier. So on his racket, he had some kind of weight to make it heavier, and it made his serve harder and more powerful. Okay. So we're going to do that. Okay. Then we need to go to the next question. How long was I on the wrong view for? Not a long time, I hope, was I?
Well, for a long time. When you showed the mains and the crosses to this moment.
Oh dear, because that kind of ruins the whole thing, doesn't it? Yeah, you have to tell me, because I'm in my classroom. I can't see the live stream sometimes.
I thought that everything was good. I didn't think that.
No, everything was terrible. There's no one could see anything. Okay, not to worry. I might be able to fix it later if I'm very clever. I'm not sure. Okay, number 7. Can you read number 7?
Number 7. It was believed that the change Pete Sampras made to his rackets contributed to his long serve.
Contributed to his strong serve.
Strong serve and the answer.
Sorry, we've done that. Yeah, can't think right now. What did you say? True. Yeah, true. And I'm going to go to the next one.
Now, to do the gap fill.
Yeah, good. Different task type. Okay, so can you read number 8? And remember, we say blank. We're not going to reveal the answers yet. Number 8. Okay,
so Mike and Bob Bryan.
What's wrong? You okay?
Yes. Mike and Bob Bryan made changes to the types of paint used on their rackets.
No. Yeah, blank first. Remember blank.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Of blank used on their racket. Don't worry too much. Okay. So yes, and where are we gonna look for this?
We are going to look for that in the paragraph with Mike and Bob Brian.
Yeah, remember paragraph 3. Okay, let's zoom in to page 1, paragraph 3. 1, 2, where are we? 3. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to write a new sentence here. Let's kill that sentence. What's the new sentence? Sorry, the changes.
The changes. Mike and Bob Brian made changes to types of blank used on their racket frames.
Bob Brian made what? Sorry, made changes. Yeah, to the types of blank on their racket frames. Okay, and which? Yes. So, what have you found anything that helps you?
Yes. So here it is. They explain how they have adjusted not only racket length, but even experimented with different kinds of paint. So the answer is paint.
Good. So where's the answer roughly? Top, middle, bottom?
Bottom.
Yeah, so 4 lines from the bottom, they explain how they adjusted not only racket length, but even experimented with different kinds of paint. So it's kind of a paraphrase of the original. Made changes to the types of, experimented with, and that's our missing word, paint. So let's go back to the answer page. Okay, nearly finished. We've been going for a long time now. So, yeah. Remember, in real life, this is all happening much faster. The whole thing will be done in 20 minutes if you're a super student, but we are just showing the process to everyone. So we choose paint here. Okay, can you read number 9 for me?
So, players were not allowed to use the spaghetti string racket because of the amount of
Blank.
it created.
Okay, let's make sure you just didn't tell everyone the answer, see if people can find it out. Where are we going to look on our map for this one? Remember Spaghetti Man?
Yes,
Where was this?
for spaghetti.
Which paragraph was Spaghetti Man?
Here it is, Fisher.
So yeah, tell me the page and the paragraph number, can you?
Page 2, paragraph 1.
Good, let's zoom in.
When Fisher started playing with the so-called spaghetti string racket. It created a string bed that generated so much topspin that it was quickly banned by the International Tennis Federation.
Okay, sorry. So let's just write the sentence first. What was the sentence?
So the sentence was players were not allowed to use the spaghetti string racket because of the amount of it created.
Were not allowed to use the spaghetti strung racket because of the amount of blank it created. Okay, and where did you find your answer?
I found the answer in line 4.
Line 4. Okay, so yeah, let's just read the sentence, can you?
It created a string bed that generated so much topspin that it was quickly banned by the International Tennis Federation.
Yeah, good. So what's the paraphrase of were not allowed to?
Banned.
It was quickly banned. Okay, and this was a new word. This is a specialist tennis word, but it's a new word you've learnt. I'll get my ball, and you're going to explain what topspin is.
So, it's your ball.
So what is it?
So it is, topspin is a kind of movement of the ball. It spins so much, but it doesn't. It it doesn't go very high first. It bounces off the ground and goes up. It goes up again because of its spinning, and it is very hard to hit it again.
Yeah, exactly. So here's your ball. You hit it in a kind of movement like this. The racket goes over the ball, kind of. I'm not a very good tennis player, and it starts spinning much more than normal. And as Varvara says, it hits the ground, and then it jumps up really high with lots of spin, and it's really hard to hit. Okay, so these spaghetti sprung rackets did that, and they were banned. Okay, nearly finished. Great patience from everyone. If you're watching, and from Varvara having this concentration to do this really hard exercise. What did you say? True or false? Oh no, sorry, it's not true or false. My brain has gone all funny. It was a missing word. What was our word?
Spin, top, spin, top, spin.
Top spin. Okay, nearly finished. Let's do the next one. Number 10. Changes.
Changes to the rackets can be regarded as being as important as players' diets, or they do.
Okay, where are we going to look for this? Remember changes to rackets? Which part of the text is this in?
Let me find it.
Yeah, I remember this one. So what are the racket change paragraphs? Page 2. We got racket modification. So it's either paragraph 1 or paragraph 2. We'll start with paragraph 1, shall we? Let's zoom in. Page 2, paragraph 1. Can you find it? Page 2. Whoops. Too far. I'm sorry.
Here it is. Today it is in many ways an aspect of the game that is equal in significance to nutrition or training. Nutrition means diets.
Yeah, careful with the pronunciation, not nutrition, nutrition.
Nutrition. So the answer is training.
Yeah, good. So we found, this is the last line. This is kind of a paraphrase of the sentence. Changes to rackets can be regarded as important as something and as diets and something they do. So important is a synonym of significance in a different word form. And we have the word training in the question. Sorry, I should write this here to make it more easy to understand. Sorry, let me write it. Changes to what? To rackets can be regarded as being as important as players' diets or the something they do. So training.
Yes, training.
That is correct. Let's just highlight training. Nutrition here helps us find the answer. We can scan for it if we're clever, because nutrition is a synonym of diets. Sorry, I've written it wrong. Hard to do all these things at once. Training. Let me spell it. Training. Okay, so we'll go back to the answer page. Nearly finished. We'll get a big prize when we finished. Well, I will send one through the post to you to your house. Okay, training they do. Okay, so number 11 of 13. Can you read number 11?
So, all rackets used to have natural strings made from the flanks of animals.
Good. Where are we going to look for this about strings?
Sorry. Where is it? Copolyest. Here it is.
So we have paragraphs, page 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4 are about strings.
Page 2, paragraph 3, bracket strings, past and present. The answer is...
Sorry, one second. Let's zoom in. Let's find it. Page 2, paragraph 3 is here. Okay, so let's just write it so we can just think properly. All rackets used to have natural strings made from the something of animals. Okay, and what have you found?
I have found the answer.
Yeah, what is the answer?
The answer is intestines.
Yeah, so where is the sentence? Can you tell me on the page where it is?
So page 2, paragraph 3, here it is.
Okay, how did you, line 1, yes?
Line 2.
Yeah, how did you find that? Did you scan for any words?
Well, I scanned for...
Scan for string?
No, I scanned for the some animals.
Good, yeah. So we found this kind of synonym of animal, well, it's a type of animal. Good. So animal, they were strung with the natural gut or cow intestines. That was a new word for you. What are intestines?
Intestine is the kind of stomach tube.
Yes. If you look at diagrams, they have them in people, I think, and in cows, obviously. Part of the stomach is like a long tube, but it's not long like this. It's wrapped up round and round and round. So we're going to write number 11 there, intestines of animals. And you are going to read number 12. Can you read number 12?
Pete Sampras had metal weight.
Beep. Continue. I was blanking out your word. Put into the frames of his rackets. Okay, remember not to give the answers. And we've met Pete Sampras before. Do you remember where he lives?
Yes.
And which page and paragraph?
Page 2, paragraph 5.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's zoom in. Page 2, paragraph 5. Okay, we'll get rid of this line. That was for the last one. We'll clean it up, get it ready for a new one. Let's write down. Can you read the sentence, the new sentence we need to do? Pete Sampras.
So...
Wait, don't give me the answer yet. Pete Sampras had metal something put into the frames of his rackets. What have you found?
Yes, I found it. Here it is. Which of the 7 power of the using professional Pete Sampras was attributed to the addition of 4 or 5 lead weights onto his rackets?
Good. So this is line 3. And this is kind of a, sorry.
Line 4.
Yeah, so he had something put into his rackets. So how did you find this?
Well, I started finding a synonym of the word metal.
Yeah, which is what?
Lead.
Lead, good. Yeah, not lead. The pronunciation is lead. This was a new word for you. You could do that, or you could actually see that put into and put onto could help you, because some people might not know lead. What is lead?
Lead is a kind of metal.
Yeah, I think it's a very heavy kind of metal, and a weight is something to make something heavier. So I don't know how it works exactly, but here's his racket. Somewhere on the racket they put a weight to make it heavier, and that was to make his serve more powerful. Good. So we've got the word led, and we're very nearly finished. We can see the finish line, which is a idiom from sport, which is good because we're doing a sport reading live stream. Metal weights put into the frames of his rackets. Oh dear, this is Mercy, number 13. Okay, remember, if you try and say the word, I will be the beep machine. Okay. Can you read about Gonzalo Oliveira?
Gonzalo Oliveira changed the
Beep. Continue.
handles.
Good. And where are we going to find Mr. Oliveira? Should we go to our map? Where does he live?
No, we don't need the map. Let me tell
Well, we do a little bit. So I noticed he'd be important at the beginning. So I put him in the title, page 2, paragraph 6. Let's zoom in to Mr. Oliveira. So it's the last but one paragraph. Okay. And sorry, let's just read it. Let's just write it so we have the sentence everyone can see. Gonzalo Oliveira changed the something on his racket handles. Okay, so where did you find this? Or what did you scan for?
I scanned for racket handles.
Yeah, good. It's here, and also, did you search for the man? Just so everyone remembers, let's just show you that
Oliver replaced the original grips of his rackets with thinner because they had previously felt uncomfortable to hold.
Good. Yeah, sorry, 1 second. So this is the tennis racket. This part is the handle. We'll go back in a second. And let's talk about the sentence that you said. So we can scan for the man. Gonzalo Oliveira replaced the original grips of his rackets with something thinner because they had previously felt uncomfortable to hold. So which word is the missing word?
Well, the missing word is grips.
Yeah, good. Because, do we use some synonyms to help us?
Well, yes, we have a synonym.
What's the synonym of change?
Replace.
Good. So when we see replace here, we know that's the same as change. So we look for the noun. This is the adjective, and they want a noun because it's an article before it, and it's grips. Can you explain to everybody what a grip is?
Well, the grip gets your handle. So on the handle, there is a kind of tape. It is called the grip.
Yeah, good. So the grip is, well, I suppose it's all of it is the handle, I suppose. And over the handle, you will wind or put a tape, and it's called the grip. So it helps you hold the racket, and so it doesn't come out of your hand. Okay, how are we doing? Is that the last one, or do we have one more?
That is the last one.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, a round of applause for super student Vavara. Okay, digital applause. Is anyone still watching? Oh, yeah, we've got 4 little eyes. Hello, Muzamo Shuk. Record your course and sell on the app. Wait, you do me. Good idea. I've tried to. I hope this has been helpful. It's a really weird thing to try and teach using the internet IELTS reading. So I hope it's helped people. And yeah, my assistant co-presenter has helped me a lot. Let's just write in that word. What did we say?
We said grips.
Whew. So we have finished. Okay, we can check the answers at the end. We're quite sure they are correct. And we have the answer page in your IELTS book, and it is IELTS 19. Yeah, if you want to do this as an exercise following me, you can find the IELTS test. So it's IELTS book 19, test number 1. I should really have sent it to people beforehand. If you send me a message, I can send it to you. It's probably easier if you have it in front of you and you're looking at it. And you can maybe pause us. What am I looking for? Answers. Okay, where are the... Here they are. So there's the answers. And I think we were correct. Number 1, false. Number 2, false. Number 3, not given. Number 4, false. Number 5, not given. Number 6, true. Number 7, true. Number 8, paint. Number 9, top spin. Number 10, training. Number 11, intestines. Number 12, gut. Number 13, weights. Number 14, grips. Oh dear. What's happened here? Had metal... that one has gone wrong. From the intestines of animals. How many questions should there be? Sorry, 13. Stupid thing. Made a mistake. Let's kill that one. Okay, and the numbers are wrong. Keep making mistakes. Terrible. Okay, so 12, 13.
But nobody sees the
Oh, wait, I'm not even showing it. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. I was in my classroom just babbling. Okay, so let us, what was I talking about? Oh, it's the wrong view. Here we go. So those are the answers and I made a mistake. Okay, so we have finished. What do we do at the end of the lesson?
We say goodbye.
Yeah, well, I know you want to go. It's a bit long. We're just going to do a very quick review. Okay, so you can help me with the review. So first we did a quick IELTS test, so we know all the 4 parts. Then we introduced IELTS reading, which is what we did today. And then we did scanning, skimming, synonyms, paraphrases, and then we did our text. What was the text about?
The text was about coffee.
No, that was the example. What was the main text we did?
The main text was about rackets.
Yeah, so about changes in tennis rackets. And we answered 13 questions, which were, what were they? They were gap fill and true or false. Okay, and as you can see, it's quite a difficult, stressful thing. I can't even speak properly today. It's quite a stressful thing today. And we have been talking about these stupid tennis rackets for how long now? Seems like we've been talking about them for hundreds of years, because we did the practice live stream before that went wrong. And then we did a practice in your lesson. So I hope this one is good enough. I don't want to ever talk about tennis rackets in IELTS ever again.
Why not?
Because they are starting to annoy me. Okay, so yeah, we finished that. Let's just say thanks to everyone who's in the stream. Thanks for coming, Marisa. Thank you, Muzamil SHK. And we hope to do some more live streams next week. Varvara, tell me about the live stream you're planning.
I am planning a past perfect continuous live stream next week.
I think that's the week after. Don't we want to do the past perfect simple first?
No, I told you.
You don't like that tense, do you? Okay, well, I can help you do that one. Yes. So I think we'll do grammar and probably IELTS speaking again. IELTS speaking. You see why I do IELTS speaking now? It's much easier. IELTS reading is really hard to teach. Sorry?
Grammar and IELTS speaking.
I think so. And I want to do IELTS writing. Maybe that week, the week after, we can do past perfect continuous and IELTS writing, maybe. That could be fun.
No.
No? Why not?
Next week we are doing the past perfect continuous.
Oh, you're not going to let me do the past perfect simple. I wanted to do the continuous.
No.
Oh, you've changed the whole order, have you?
No, I need more time to plan the past perfect simple live stream. Okay, well, we'll talk about it. We'll plan it next week. Okay, that was exhausting. I'm quite tired now. That was a bit much, and I made a few small mistakes again. But I hope that was helpful. Okay, so yeah, bye everyone, and I hope to see you for more live streams next week. And you say bye to everyone, Varvara? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Over and out. Yes, thank you very much. Bye.